Today is all about yoga blocks. Many different uses for yoga blocks. You can even use them for exercise. Well, we could use yoga blocks for, you need a pillow? Here's a pillow. Here, your yoga block. Seeing as I've done a couple exercise videos already, yoga block would be good for that. It can support your neck while you're doing something else. And do, you know, like leg lifts or whatever. Another thing that you could use the yoga blocks for, I don't think I can even do this anymore. Well, you could use them for just exercising your arms to get your body up off of the ground and back down. If you're just using it just for this tricep area right here. Okay, that's one thing that you could do with the yoga block. Another thing that you can do is you could use them for push-ups and have them like this and go down like that. And then do your push-ups, and that'll give you an extra 3 inches of motion and come down and go all the way down and then back up. Okay? That's one. Now, if you needed more range of motion, you could use this end and hold the yoga block like so, and then get down. And that'll give you more exercise in your push-up. And then if you really want to get crazy, you could go like this. And I'm only going to do one if I do one, because I might fall on this one. Actually, you know what? I might not even do it, because this does not stable enough for me. Maybe somebody else, but they aren't stable enough for me. Now, another thing that you can use the yoga blocks for is a cat chew toy. That's why mine are all so chewed up, because my cat used to chew on these things. She thought that was kind of cute. I also use yoga blocks. Years ago they had the advertisement for the squatty potty. I don't know if you guys remember those, but it basically was something to put your feet on so that you had a footrest to bring your legs up and have less of an angle with your colon when you're on the toilet. You can do the same thing with yoga blocks. Just put them down there next to your toilet and put your feet on them. It works fine, lasts a long time. Another thing, because there's many things you can use yoga blocks for. Say somebody's having a stroke or something, or you need something to put under their legs. You got the yoga blocks right here, and you can just put them down and have them under there. Or if you want to cheat, or let's see, we did them for that. Now for yoga poses, I don't know what yoga poses. Whoever's watching this, if you're a yoga expert, you can actually put down in the comments what yoga poses you can do with the yoga block, because I'm sure there's some of them. And back when I used to be a wrestler years ago and could do more things, you know, maybe you could even take a yoga block and do one of those things where you lift up and you lift your body off the ground. I can't even do that anymore. They're so fun. And let's see, other uses for yoga blocks. You can use them under your bed sheets, and you could put them in the I don't know about any of you, but sometimes the foot of my bed just is too tight on my feet, you can put them in underneath your bed sheets and put them there, or put them there like that, and that would give you more loft to your sheet in your foot area, so that your sheet aren't so tight on your feet. And if you want to find out more uses for yoga blocks, you could go into the AI, such as Bard, B-A-R-D, from Google, and say, hey Bard, what are all the uses for a yoga block? And that will give you all the uses for a yoga block, because I didn't look them up before doing this video. Yoga blocks can be purchased at a thrift store between $2 and, if it's a real Gucci thrift store, they might charge $10. Online, you can find them between $7 and $30, depending on where you're getting them. And in a box store, maybe $20 over at Walmart, who knows. That is yoga blocks. They're very useful. You can have them be for all sorts of exercise. You can also use them for stretching if you wanted to stretch out and you just wanted to get some stretch in your back. Put it over your seat right here and come down and come all the way back. Well, you need to get it more under your back, and that'll stretch out, and that'll work. Woo. I'm almost up. There we are. Let's see, I'm trying to think of all sorts of things with yoga blocks. It's funny how once you start the camera, your mind goes blank sometimes. And mine is going blank. I've used these for exercise, cat toy, the squatty potty. They also make a good footrest for when you're working at your desk, or if you were at the dining room table and you needed some. If you have a kid and they need a little bit of extra loft to their seat, that could work for your yoga blocks. There's so many uses for yoga blocks. And we have to think of more uses for yoga blocks. We can have a yoga block committee and elect a yoga block mayor for yoga blocks. They have block, what is it, that block toy that they have, Minecraft is blocks, isn't it? We could have a yoga block game where you work at putting all your yoga blocks and steal other people's yoga blocks. There's all sorts of things that can be done with yoga blocks, more than exercise. And that is probably one of the reasons why I spent so much time talking about it, because I am tired. Let's see how many push-ups I can do. One thing that they say with exercising, if you want to build muscle, rather than doing it fast, like as fast as you can, to actually do it and come down slow, do everything slow, and then come back up slow. And do that until you hit muscle exhaustion. Come down. And this is where the yoga blocks are coming in handy, because I'm getting an extra range of motion on my arm. And I'm getting plenty tired. Now, one of the keys to exercise I've found over the years is to think about anything else but what you're doing. We're going to the point of exhaustion here. Whew. Wow. And to think I used to be able to do 100 of those things, no problem. It helps that I did a couple earlier, but this getting old stuff ain't for the young. Yoga blocks, they're all sorts of fun. Think of things that you can do for you with your yoga blocks. Leave them in comments down below. The great thing about yoga blocks are they're an inexpensive piece of gym equipment that'll last you a lifetime. Thank you very much for watching. I love you all. Bye-bye.